there, Laura here. Today I am doing my Teamprojectpan update. So we'll start at the beginning, which is primer. So for my primer, I've been using my Stay Matte Rimmel primer, and I've used this 4 times in the last month because it's the day before it's officially winter. And I just haven't needed a matte primer because normally I use a matte primer kind of in the summer, just a little bit around here where I get a little bit more oily, but I don't need this at the moment, so I'm going to roll this out. So I think I was up to about there, and now I think I'm up to about there, but I'm going to roll that out because I don't want to use it at the moment. It's the wrong time of year. So I'll just be using my hydrating face primer from e.l.f. and the Body Shop Mandarin Energizing face mist. So I'll be using those. And I don't know where this is up to because it's one of those pumps that go up and you can't see in the bottle. So when it stops working, I guess that's when I've used it. And this one is just below where the label starts. And my Fit Me Dewy and Smooth from Maybelline foundation. So I've been mixing these two together, and all the marks keep coming off here, so I'm going to need to use nail polish or something because I can't keep the marks on here. But I think I'm up to about here, and I'm not sure where I was up to before because, as I said, the marks have all disappeared on me. And that is the one in Natural Beige, and the one in Classic Ivory, because Natural Beige is too dark and Classic Ivory is too white, so I mix them together. But this one is nearly finished, so you can, hopefully you can see down the side here, there's ear showing. And I have to store this upside down now and bang it on my hand to get any out. And so this one's going to be finished pretty soon. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the rest of this one when that one's all gone. So I haven't made that decision yet. And I used my foundation 5, 10, 15, 20, 21 times over the last month. And my concealer. So I've got my 2 concealers, one for my face and one for under my eyes. So this one here in Light Ivory, my LA Girl Pro Conceal. It was here when I started the project, and it was about here last month, and now I'm down to here. I'm having trouble getting anything out of it now. And the other one, which is in Porcelain, which I use under my eyes, again, all the marks have come off, and I don't know where I was up to last time, sorry, but I think I'm up to about here on this one. And I used those 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 times over the last month altogether. So I used them both the same amount of times, the same with the concealer. If I use one, I use the other one. So my Rimmel Stay Matte powder is gone. There's nothing left. It's all empty. So I think that's the first time I've ever used up a pressed powder. And I used that 5, 10, 15, 18 times before I used it all up. So I'm going to roll in my Maybelline Fit Me powder in Classic Ivory because it's winter, so I thought a pale one would be good. So that's basically brand new. So I'm going to see if I can use that one up next. Setting spray. Here it is. So I was using my Milani Make It Last setting spray. I was up to here last time, and now it's empty. There's nothing left. And so I'm rolling in my Revolution Pro Fix Illuminating Spray. So this one is full. So we'll see how long that one lasts. Now I used the Make It Last one 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 times before it was all gone. So altogether, actually that's interesting. That's an interesting thought. So for my Rimmel, everything's falling over. For my Rimmel Stay Matte Finishing Powder, Let me just add this up. So from the start of the project, when I put this in, where I hadn't really used very much at all, I've used it 105 times altogether in this project, and now it's gone. And for my Milani Make It Last, I had half a bottle, so it wasn't a full bottle anyway from last time. It was a full bottle when I first put it in. So all in all, so I only got 37 uses altogether out of this before it was all gone. So that was interesting. Now my models prefer contour kit. I was using the matte cream powder out of here. That is now all gone. I'm not going to use this one because it's just the wrong colour for me, and apart from using it as an eyeshadow, and I don't need any more brown eyeshadows, thank you very much. This I'm going to call done. So I used that cream one 9 times before. It was finished for this month. So I used the rest of this palette, all in all 94 times before I'd finished it, but I had used it quite a lot before I started it in the project. But that one's done, gone, yay. And I had put in my OXX Studio face palette, but I haven't been using it very much. So this month I used the bronzer up here twice. I used the blush once. I used the face powder 7 times, and I used the highlighter twice. And I didn't use the contour at all because I was using something else for contour. So and not a lot of progress on this palette, and I'm not sure that I like it because it's just no pigmentation like that's in the blush, and I'm just getting hardly anything on my hand or on my wrist. It's just not working very well. It's dried out quite a lot, so we will see whether I carry on with it or not. I haven't made a decision. Because I've used up the cream powder out of here, I've been using the face powder out of here just to sculpt my contour a little bit. So I found a use for something in it, so I might carry on using it for that. And so we'll move on to, I'll do the eyeshadow palettes last. So we'll move on to my Maybelline Colour Metal Tattoo Metal eyeshadow, whatever it's called. And barely branded, I'm getting the name all confused. So I haven't used this very often. I used it once, so it doesn't look that much different. And I used it all over my lid for that one time that I used it. And this one's about the same, my Designer Brands Gold Glitter Eyeliner. I've used once, so there's not a lot of progress because I've only used it once and it's kind of getting kind of thick, but it's still working, so I'll leave it in there for now. My Lash Princess mascara. So this has been in the project for 3 months now, and I've used it 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 times this month. So I've used it 69 times over the last 3 months, and it's getting quite thick and gloopy now, and I'm really not really enjoying using it that much now, and I've already thinned it out a couple of times. So I'm going to move this out and put something else in its place, and because I've already opened it, I'm going to replace it with my Wet n Wild fibre extension kit. So it comes with little fibres and a mascara. So I'm going to use this little kit instead of this, so this is going to go out. And up to fragrances, so my Satsuma body mist from the Body Shop. I was up to here last time, and now I'm up to here, so judging by how much I've been using, I could be just about finished next month. And my Japanese Cherry Blossom Strawberry Kiss, which is also a Body Shop one. I was here last time, and now I'm up to here. So I don't know if I'll be finished by next time. So I used this one 5, 10, 15, 19 times. And I used this one 5, 10, 15, 20, 23 times. So I did use this one more often than this one because there were a few nights that I forgot about that one. Now my Nude by Nature sample pack of lipstick, as I was predicting, I kept forgetting to use. So I only used the Deep Plum twice, which was this colour here. And I used the Pale Coral twice. No, I used the Pale Coral not at all this month, apparently. I used it twice last month. And I didn't open any of the others. So not a lot of progress on that one. But I did use my Rimmel Stay Matte and Be My Baby 5, 10, 14 times. But there's still plenty of product in there. So I was way down here last time, and I would say I was very close to the bottom, but I'm still getting plenty of stuff out to put on my lips, so I'll just keep using it until it stops working. And my L'Oreal gloss, I used 5, 10, 15, 20, 22 times. I was up to about here last time, and it didn't go down very much for using it that often because there's quite a bit on the sides of the bottle. So although it is down to there, I'm getting quite a lot out of the side of the bottle as well, so that's still going. In my Revolution Lace baking powder, which I don't use for baking, apart from that one video where I was trying it out, I used 5, 10, 15, 19 times this month. And what I do is, I was just putting a little bit in here because I don't know how else to use it, and swirling it around with the actual face powder by Rimmel one. And now I'm going to do the same thing with the Fit Me one. So I'll just put a little bit in there and swirl it all around and use it together. So I don't use very much at a time, so it was way up here and now it's up to here. So for my Nudes 4 BYS eyeshadow palette, I used it again all of 0 times, so that hasn't changed, because I've been concentrating on this one. So my Profusion Beauty 101 palette I have been doing pretty well on. So last time the highlighter was all gone, and the bronzer is all gone. So we were just working on the blush out of those 3. And I used that 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 times over this month. And we're doing well. It's looking good. Now for contour this month, I have been using this colour here, which is why it's got so much pan in it. So I've been using it for my contour around here and under here and around here. And I've been trying out mixing these 2 colours together on a very fluffy brush for my bronzer, but it is a bit dark. It's not really the greatest. But as you can see, I have hit pan on lots of eyeshadow. but I haven't actually finished anything. Like, it looks like I finished this one, but there is still a little bits in the corner, and it looks like I finished this one, but there are still some little bits in the corner. So I would say this one I could probably use one more time, and this one I would say I could use one more time, and then they'll be finished. But I've got pan on quite a few things. I've got pan on the green there, I've got pan on the blue. Can't remember if there was pan on this purple already or not, but there's pan on there now. Got bigger pan on the gold, and going down with the champagne, and of course there was no, this one was hardly used before this month, and got a bigger hole here on the pink, and that's all the pan so far. So I've been doing pretty well with this one. Still plenty to go though. So I have used the eyeshadow, and I'm counting using these 3 colours here for bronzer and contour as using the palette. So I've used this one 5, 10, 15, 20, 24 times this month, and mostly it was contour and bronzing because I had a few new palettes that I was trying out, and I did lots of collabs and things where I was using different palettes and things. So I haven't used the palette that much, but I have made some good progress on it, which is good. And that is my take for the Teamprojectpan for the month of May. So thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you next time.